shine like a...
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You! The supposed source hunter! I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
Tell him his superior told you to report to him.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
Sure, yeah.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it! Out with it, woman! What happened?
Tell him you discovered that the caravan was waylaid by dwarven marauders. Tell him that you came across a caravan east of town. It was destroyed by Voidwoken. Tell him the place was littered with dead magisters, sorcerers and dwarves. Let's say Voidwoken.
Voidwoken? That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
Say that if you're to prove these accusations, you have to know where to start looking. Ask why Raymond and he suspect the dwarves to be the culprits. Yeah, let's ask that first.
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands. You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
That's the one Beast was rebelling against, right? I think so, right? Can I look at the journal while I'm in here? No, I cannot. I can check later. Say that if you're to prove these accusations, you have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
Say you probably know enough for now.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence!
Okay, let's see. I could loot the fish, but that's poison fish, poisoned fish, poisoned fish, void-tainted mackerel. Yeah, I'm not... Well, actually... No, I meant to send that to Thane, actually, because if it's a poison fish, then he could probably get some healing out of that. Void-tainted, I don't know. Is that also gonna poison? I'm not sure. I'll give it to Thane anyways. And over here in this one, poisoned, poisoned. Yeah, Thane, you can have that. Some nice poisoned fish. Delicious. Crate? Anything good in there? No, nothing good. The sacks? Probably all empty, but doesn't hurt to check. Okay. There we go. A shark?
You'd swear the shark was smiling at you.
Well, not really much you can do right now. So let's keep moving. Okay, so... I guess we go further west now?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Who are you? Magister Carol? Sure, let's talk real quick.
think that lunatic Safa is loose again. We won't be so gentle when we catch her this time.
Take your leave. Town Crier Togroth.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it!
Okay, let's ask him about the latest.
Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy?
What about the war?
Figured you'd ask me about that. Ain't looking too good for you, lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit your empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't you? Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death, Fog. You're lucky to be so far from home, and no mistake.
Okay, interested in the fate of the bishop.
7 save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill them all, I say. Do them like Magister Raymond did old Lady Safa. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now?
Tell him you want to hear more about the queen.
Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword. No, ma'am. Had them all hung. Real slow-like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
Okay, let's take our leave. There's another lizard. Silent Watcher, you're not gonna have much to say. But there is a well. Let's see what the well has to offer.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Oh, it's a
Justinia
crafting thing.
2 dozen noblemen.
Maybe I'll return later. I could probably throw some money down there, but I don't really feel like it right now. What is this?
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
And now it is none of those things? Okay, let me quickly take a look at the map. Quickly zoom out. We don't have this, do we have Loha on the map somewhere? Culwood Mill, Blood Moon Island Bridge, that's the Black Pits. Sorry Crypt, right. Bridgekeeper's house, plenty of stuff. Riker we could go to probably, but I'm gonna explore this town a little further now. Kayla McNate.
Magister's dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears.
Yeah, same. Okay, now what is this place? Dominic Keller, Beatrice Milne, Stuart. Let's talk to you first.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What are you doing, lizard? Trying to get the drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat?
Frown and say, of course not. Why would he think such a thing? Scoff that you have little interest in killing a ragged creature like him. Sneer that if you were intent on killing him, he'd be dead already. Of course not.
Can't trust anyone, especially the likes of you, and especially what's been going on.
What's been going on?
7 preserve me. Are you entirely ignorant, lizard? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me.
What do you know about those disappearances?
3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higber is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it.
Who could be responsible for that?
That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them. I have to keep investigating, keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know.
Say you'll keep an eye out, ask what's in it for you, smirk and say you're not looking to help magisters. The more that vanish, the better. Wonder why he cares so much. This is a magister problem. Yeah, why do you care so much?
I served the Magisters for years, with utter loyalty, but they banished all but humans from their ranks. I won't abandon them, though. They still need me.
Tell him that he owes the Magisters nothing. They abandoned him. If anything, he'd probably make for a likely suspect in their eyes.
What? I serve with utter loyalty now and forever. Now get away from me and don't come back unless you have information I can use.
Okay. There we go. Let's open this door.
You can figure this out. Come on.
And let's see. There's a poisoned mug of beer.
For Alexander the Innocent.
Don't drink that, Mac.
A most
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
And this one is also poisoned.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink anytime he tries to go downstairs.
Okay. Beatrice Milne, what do you have to say?
Pretty good, ain't he? Probably ain't against writing a poem for a lizard either, if you're all polite and whatnot.
Okay, sure, I'll keep that in mind. Dominic Keller.
I doubt a reptile could appreciate the beauty of Barstan's gentle melodies. I consider myself fortunate to be carried to paradise by his silken voice.
Okay, sure, keep talking like that. Barstan Tongues.
You have interrupted my newest masterpiece!
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed! I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
We could either hand over 20, ask what you get out of the deal. Well, it's the poem, I suppose. Hero, puff out your chest. Surely you wouldn't demand payment from a hero as renowned as yourself. I'm just gonna give you the money.
Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
As ready as I'll ever be.
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Let's cut to the chase, lizard. Your kind has built an empire on the backs of slaves, reaping the rewards of the innocent's toil. Do you condemn your kin?
Insist that no kin should apologize for offering food and shelter to lesser beasts. Ugh. Admit that while the Empire's practice may be tradition, it is cruel by any definition. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? You eternally seek perfection, though offer no room in the creaking Empire machine to the sage or the savant. What say you?
Conceive that you wonder how much greater the Empire's sonnets might be if the kin permitted original thought in place of obedience. Inform him that the Empire is long-lived precisely because every kin understands their place. Go with the first one. Like, sure, I'm playing a lizard here, but I don't have any particular attachment to the lizard Empire, so...
This superiority complex, this haughtiness, so cold. Others see you for what you truly are. Monsters. Loveless, heartless, ruthless. You know it to be true.
Dismiss him out of hand. Love is not as poets dream. It is sadistic, not restorative. Greatness demands you resist it. Not in assent. Many a kin has overlooked true love in favor of order and ambition. So many lives wasted on drudgery. I guess I'll go with the second one.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. An empire built upon the backs of slaves does not deserve the faintest breath of praise. Eternally, the servants toil and sweat, yet cannot extricate themselves from debt. When genius is average, cream always rises. Ambition is all, a life of few surprises. The time has come to ease their daily grind and insist their hearts to overwhelm their minds.
Hey, Rudy, Nova.
That was it? Okay, cool. What a magnificent bard, eh? Okay, let's talk to Safa, who is drunk. Let's wait until she's not drunk anymore. She's gonna restock immediately.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And
Look from her to the drink, shrug and drink it down in one long gulp. Tell her she looks like she's in bad shape. Ask if she ought not take it easy, or excuse yourself. You never do an intervention when someone is drunk. It's like rule 1. Let's just take the drink.
nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim bar light.
Bottoms up.
Still warm from the first glass. The second seems all the more attractive. You gulp it down. Say you're not in the habit of telling pretty girls no and gulp down the second drink. Ask her why she seems so determined to drown out her thoughts tonight, or excuse herself. Why so determined?
It's a sad story about a lover who left me out cold. Name's mind your business.
Okay, I'll take a second one and then stop. But I think I'm gonna go with the second one because it's more of a fun option, I guess, than slipping into an alcoholism habit.
Can you just not? Cheers to you, me, and...
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again. Another.
Okay, look at her closely. Her eyes are bloodshot and bleary, and worry lines her face. Tell her she should stop drinking, really. Your face feels nearly numb. The first 2 drinks are hitting you hard. Feeling bold, you take the third glass and swallow down the ale inside. Nod at the glass, uncertain of whether you should take it. Your head is starting to swim. Your whole body feels warm. Screw up your face and look at her closely. She's not like any of the elves you've met so far, or excuse yourself. Yeah, you know what, if she's just slamming him down at that pace, she'd probably stop.
Psh, give me one good reason.
Constitution persuasion, say she looks like someone with a story to tell. She can't tell it if she's passed out cold. Intelligence persuasion, say she's going to drink, her health and wealth clean gone. Strength persuasion, tell her she's overindulgent. If she doesn't slow it down, you'll remove her from the premises. I'll go with the Constitution here. There we go.
She dumps a heavy arm around your shoulder and pulls you in close, her breath hot and sour in your face.
Look at this. This is my story.
She shows you the 2 swollen, angry red welts on the underside of her arm. She slaps them without finesse, making herself wince, and stares at you intensely.
I know how to make it better. I can fix it, all of it. I'll tell you.
Okay. Go on.
There's this woman. I'm not crazy. And if she kisses you, she can change you. She's downstairs. And now I'm different.
Ask her what she means. How did the kiss change her?
It's in her lips. It's in the magic. I changed the right way. And then, I think now I'll be fine. You understand how, sometimes you just want to be fine.
So you're already fine as you are. The alcohol has loosened your mind, your tongue. You admit you've often wished for happiness. Observe the elf. She seems very, very drunk. You lean in and whisper your darkest secret into your ear. No, I don't think my character would be trusting enough for that. Like, it's a lot of boisterousness, I guess, but without actually wanting to show the true inner thoughts all the time. I think I'll go with the second one.
That's just it, isn't it? That's just it. You ought to go see her. Dorothea. She can help you. She did me.
She looks at you earnestly, her eyes gleaming, the twinkle of the amber ale behind them.
I seem good, don't I? Yeah, I do.
No, not really. Not really. Okay, let's hope the alcohol wears off pretty quickly. Loverick, let's talk to you.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic, a smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Oh no, he does the insincere Mr. Beast smile. Oh no.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
Sure.
A bold choice, on the face of it, unless you're looking for something a little more tantalizing than a meaty stew and a mildly alcoholic brew.
He raises an eyebrow and gives you a sly look.
Okay, what do you have here? You have meaty stew. And I don't have a lot of money, but I'm sure I can sell some things.
Does not deserve the
Occult Helm might actually be good for someone here. I don't want to sell it quite yet. This is probably outclassed at this point. Yeah, this is outclassed. Well, actually, I don't really have a way to use the arrows. I don't have an archer. I'm just gonna turn that into money. Because, like, no one uses a bow. So, no use in keeping that. Oh yeah, that's level 15. No one can use that. But maybe later that will come in handy. I'll keep the repair hammers. Might be useful. Identifying glass I'll keep as well. Magical metal shield. I mean, that's outclassed now too. Yeah, let's sell that too. Balance that first. There we go. Now what do we have here? A lemon with unknown effects, plus that's 1 strength and heals 10%. That seems good. Dinner, 2 strength heals 20%. I mean, I'm gonna buy the dinner, that's for certain. And you know what, let's buy the stew as well. Yeah, all of it. Mug of water. It's really that expensive, so yeah, let's go for that. And the other stuff, that's finesse. That's just healing. Lemonade and apple juice. Poison resistance and heals. Could come in handy. I'll take that. It's this. Bottle of water heals 5%. Sure. I'll just balance that out. And there we go. Tell him you get the feeling and even bolder choices available. for those with money to pay for it.
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
Okay, I don't really have finesse, intelligence, or memory. But, like, the persuasion stat also factors into it, right? Finesse would be reach out, touch his arm, give him a conspiratorial wink. Tell him you're a kin of the world, always looking to explore the many hidden delights of this existence. And memory persuasion, tell him to stop stalling and come right out with it. I'll try memory persuasion. Failure. Oh, needed 4 persuasion.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite.
Offer him a handful of coins, change his mind. Ask him if he knows the one about the waiter and the horse. Ask him if he knows the one about the waiter and the horse and the dog.
I'm sorry, it's not about the money.
You know what, I'm not gonna spend too much
Don't
money
come back.
here. Okay, cool. What about you, Garvin?